I have sold some art, but I've never actually tried that, and that sounds like a
Oh, it's
cool
amazing. Yeah,
idea to try if I muster up some courage. But does it? Is there a price range that works best for that approach for just going live and offering something?
no, that's sort of the beauty of selling art, right? Like the pricing is completely arbitrary, right? Like you can set it, and it's not like anyone can really like price shop yours versus anyone else's, right? Because there's only one Sofia Bogdanovich's work, right? Like there's no one else. So I would
Right.
say do one, set the prices as you see fit, um, be open to negotiate, and just see what happens, right? You'll never know until you know.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the pricing it feels like it's been a big barrier because it can take me like 6 months to do a painting, and I've been selling mostly like little paper prints here and there.
Yeah.
And I agree completely that in-person approach is the best thing
No
because you
question.
get that real human connection, and that's how you can really tell that people do respond to you.
No question. That's why video is the next best thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
the analogy that I give is, and I think it's a good one, is everything, and I say I think it's a good one because I think it's a great mental model to think about what we do in a digital world. All we're
Mhm.
trying to do, okay, as artists and photographers selling our wares, is take what works, the in-person digital offline experience, and get as close to that as possible with our digital experience. So here's how I sort of analogize it. Like, what is the best way for you to sell art? It would be you having an art gallery in your town, right? It would be I would be able to walk in, I'd be able to meet the artist, get to know you, figure out what ticks, hear some interesting stories, know, like, and trust you, look at the works in person, and eventually buy. Okay. Problem again is your main street in your town might be 6 hour drive from me. I'm not going to do that, right? So video solves for that in the next capacity. It's the next best thing. It's like I can't walk into your gallery, Sophia. So what I'm going to do instead is you're going to turn the camera on and you're going to walk me through the gallery. And I'm still looking at your eyes, your expressions. You're looking at me and my expressions. We're getting to know one another, and we see how it goes. The website, okay, you need to have one, okay, because you need to sleep and you can't have 15 conversations at once. But it's sort of like your gallery doors are open and there's no one inside, right? And so they're just coming in and they're looking at things and there's no one to help them and they leave. So you still have to have all three of them covered. But this video is literally the next best way, and everyone's trying to figure it out right now.
Yeah, yeah. So if I'm showing a painting, I would like to say something like, I can also offer you canvas prints and I can custom make you a canvas print
Yes,
if
a
you.
100%. Because if I'm assuming that if you're spending 6 months on a painting, like what do you charge for originals? You're probably multi thousands of dollars, right? Or starting.
I mean, I've been trying to charge like 2 or 3 thousand,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of hasn't really happened
Yeah.
so
Um,
far.
yeah.
So,
But you have sold some prints.
yeah, absolute prints definitely, and occasionally canvas prints. Um, and I do have a website, and it's frustrating. And I really like your art storefronts look and website look,
Yeah.
the way it's set up, because I don't have anything similar on my website.
Yeah.
I have something on the bottom that says, uh, by the way, if you want anything, I can make you a print
Contact me. Yeah. Yeah.
of anything you want. Just get in touch. And
Yeah.
nobody got in touch.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But that's also because, is our website significantly better than what you have? Yes, but that's not saying anything because ours is a custom solution exactly to sell art. You don't have a website problem though. You have a marketing problem. No one's
mm,
coming to your website because no one knows about it because you're not actively working on your marketing. And so, is the website that we offer you awesome? Yes, it is. Will it become awesome? Yes, it will. But guess what? You've got to do some marketing. So, really, what we offer is we teach you to market all year long. And that's the most important thing. It's the secret sauce of the entire thing.
yeah. And I understand about marketing that it's really a lot about marketing yourself, really, not just the art.
Yeah. So, in today's day and age, the artist is as much a part of the brand as the artwork is. That's just the truth, right? Like, you know, people think they get this in their head that I'm going to post on the social networks and I'm going to run an ad thinking that there's people that are like just on Facebook and Instagram browsing around and they see this amazing piece of work and they buy it. That's not how it works. That's never how it works. They want to come to the page. They want to read the About Me section. They want to see some photos of you and your kids and your cat or your dog or your bike rides or horses, whatever you do. They want to get to know you, maybe watch a video, feel like they know and like and trust you, and then they'll buy the work. That's just sort of how it goes, right? It's like no different than when you sell in person. So the marketing is the whole ball of wax. Like I know conclusively, like I said in the other video, every single solitary person on this call has a marketing problem. Until you solve that, you can't even have a website problem. You have to solve the marketing problem.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah,
That's why I asked about, or I think I said something about consistency, which is really the key, because
is the
so
key.
far I get into periods of time where I'll market myself a lot and I
Mm-hmm.
get inspired to do that, and then it hasn't yielded that much result, and then I kind of
Yeah,
back
because no
to
one no one ever told you the perspective. No one ever properly taught you the perspective. And so to your point, you get really motivated, you get inspired, you market really hard for 3 months, you don't get the results that you were after, and then you quit for the next year and a half, and then until the cycle repeats. And that's so destructive. Marketing is absolutely about consistency. It's like if you're trying to climb a mountain and you're stopping every 10 minutes, you never build up any momentum, right? You have to
mm,
get the momentum going and you have to keep that body moving. And it's to be honest with you, it is less, okay, about the number of hours you spend on it a week, and more important, about spending 52 weeks a year doing it. The consistency is the whole entire ball game. And so, to your point, one of the things that we find is that we can't just teach our customers to market. We have to hold their feet to the fire to make so that they're accountable for putting in the work week in and week out. Okay. And in the very beginning, and it's rough, right? Because you've been doing art likely your entire life. You're probably at the top of your craft right now, and it's difficult when you get later in life at the top of your craft to be told you have to go start something from scratch. But guess what? You've got to start something from scratch. You've never marketed consistently. You don't have an email list. You don't have a large following, and until you get that, you're not going to have a large amount of sales. So once you learn that those are the rules, you just start in on it. You start grinding. The first year sucks because you're in the trenches. It's really hard the first year. There's no getting around it, right? But you grind, and then also, you know, you're going through this with a whole other group of people, okay, that are all doing the same thing, and you're seeing these people week in and week out if you're attending the Zoom sessions, and everybody's struggling together, right? But it's much better to go through it as a cohort than it
yeah,
is in isolation. It's too hard. You need, like, all of you guys are solopreneurs, right? We know this. You don't have interns. You don't have an office full of people, the camaraderie to get it all going. You need some encouragement. So it's a large part of what we do. It's a large part. What's up, YouTube? Thanks for checking out the Q&A. What if you have your own question? First, you can leave me a comment below on this YouTube video. I see them. I will respond. Number two, definitely encourage you to subscribe. It's very easy to do. There's some fancy motion graphics going across the screen now, but there's a subscribe button. There's a bell button. You'll know when we're live. You can come on and say, Patrick, I have a question, even from your YouTube app, which is super handy. And then the third is 3 times weekly, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, free Zoom calls. We call them the Art Business Workshops. There's going to be a link directly below me in this description. You can sign up. They're free. You can come answer your question, which I'm sure will be awesome. And I will do my measure best to make sure my advice is slightly better than marginal. No, but in all seriousness, I'll take a crack at answering it. Thanks for checking out this video.